So good morning to the new faces that are present, and good morning again to those that have just transitioned from our earlier groundbreaking of the Early Learning Center. And again, Albany State University continues to do amazing things. And so we are in a unique situation where we have very fortunate situation, let me rephrase that, two groundbreaking ceremonies in one day. For those of you who have not had the opportunity to meet, my name is Dr. Wendy Wilson, and I have the pleasure of serving as a Chief of Staff to our President, Dr. Lawrence Drake II, and then also serve as the Vice President of University Relations. Welcome to the groundbreaking ceremony for the new 64-bed residence hall here at Albany State University. We are thrilled to have you join us as we mark another milestone in our commitment to providing a first-class living and learning experience for our scholars. The new residence hall represents more than just bricks and walls. It's a space where our top scholars will live, grow, and thrive. We are dedicated to creating an ideal living environment that supports both academic success and personal development. By offering comfortable, modern housing right here on Albany State's campus, we are ensuring that our students are well positioned to focus on their studies, building lasting relationships and preparing them for bright futures. At Albany State University, we understand that a student's living space is more than just a place to sleep. It's a home where they can find inspiration, forge connections, and truly immerse themselves in the rich culture and community of our university. This new hall is not just an investment in the infrastructure, it's an investment in the success of all of our students. It will serve as a dedicated space for some of our most promising scholars, helping to foster a community of excellence and leadership. We are confident that this new living space will play a key role in shaping the experiences and achievements of those who will reside here. I would like to now ask, get my notes not to fly away, our interim president, Dr. Lawrence Drake, to come forth, and he has the honor of bringing you official greetings, followed by Commissioner Johnson of Dougherty County Commission, District 3. President Drake.
Good morning. Well, it isn't often you get a chance to do this twice, so let's see. If I didn't get it right the first time, I'm going to do a better job this time. Good morning, and thanks to all of you for being here. I'm excited and thankful and grateful to have the opportunity to preside over two important projects, this one being the second of the day. You know, when we talk about the experience of student learners today, we are not, as Dr. Wilson indicated, just talking about where they actually are attending the university or even what their classroom experience is. Because the real magic happens actually in the living experience. You know, we know that young people, when they are in the early stages of life, their living situation dictates a lot of how they see the world. It is our intention to have a facility on our campus, like most of our existing facilities, but this being the newest one, will continue to change the trajectory of how they see the world and, more importantly, how they see their experience at ASU contributing to that world. So we're excited about this, and due to the partnerships of many of those who are standing here with us today, we were able to bring this to fruition. There has been a lot of narrative around our university about we have limited housing. And the one thing that I want to honestly make sure that I share is that limited housing is also connected to your forecasting about your growth. The good news is that we're on a growth trajectory. But that also has to come with a degree of practicality, and that means that as we grow, our residence hall capability has to grow, not necessarily in parallel. It takes 3 to 4 years often to build a facility. This is $8.8 million in investment, an important investment to our community, an important investment to our campus, and certainly an important commitment to our students both now and in the future. This will represent one of the first new residence halls since we finished our recent housing study. We know the residence hall that this represents in terms of our cadre of living facilities and living spaces will be the first of many of what we need to do. But we will do those in a way that is practical for the university and the university's growth, and be practical in terms of where ASU is going in the future. So we're very excited about being here today. I want to say a couple of things about the facility just to give you some details. This housing structure will be about 30,000 square feet. So think about a 30,000 square foot home to the students who will reside here. It'll be 64 beds for juniors and senior students in the honors program. And the facility will not only provide additional campus housing, of course, but it will serve as increasing retention and the matriculation while prioritizing safety and accessibility. As we were going through some of the important features that this particular facility, just yesterday, reviewing our final rendering, things like where can someone enter, how would they enter, what kind of credentials would they need to enter the facility. As we prioritize safety, those things become very important given we're an open campus. So to our faculty and staff and students and parents and all those associated here today, once again, I just want to thank you for being present. I want to thank you for being a part of today's celebration. And without further ado, I'd like to bring up Commissioner Johnson to actually bring his remarks as well. Thank you very much.
Good morning again. This space absolutely speaks volumes. Of course, it is a lot warmer than the last space, but it says a lot about this organization, this institution, because one thing that Dr. Drake said was his home. And that's one thing that Dougherty County Commission, with Lorenzo Hurd, our board chair, and Commissioner Gaines here and other elected officials, one thing that has been important to us is how do we grow our community? And making a space, making a home for our young people, not only early learning, but even as they matriculate through this beautiful campus is very, very important to the hearts of our commission, of our board. Please help us understand, let us know anything that we can ever do to make this experience easier, better, to make it more streamlined so that we can get people in here to enjoy our beautiful community. We have a great place to call home. Albany Dougherty County is a wonderful community. This space over here, by alone, is a sign of how beautiful this campus is and how nurturing the growth here can be. We thank God for the leadership of our interim director, our president, because if you can see, 2 groundbreakings under his leadership speaks volumes to the direction this institution is going in, and the trajectory and the path that he speaks about putting us on. It makes me very, very, very proud to stand before you today and say thank you, Albany State University, for all the goodness that you bring to Albany and Dougherty County. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Johnson. When you have been given the task or the responsibility of presiding over an event, you get to take a few liberties, and so I'm going to take advantage of that. I want to acknowledge a few people that I see present. Let me begin. I'm excited to see the Albany State University housing staff. So if you all could stand up, they work tirelessly to ensure the safety and well-being and comfort of our students. So thank you under the leadership of Mr. Antonio Leroy, and then also our Vice President of Student Affairs, who will close us out in terms of a purpose today. We have elected officials. Commissioner Gaines is sitting up front. We also have President's Row. We just heard from President Drake. We also have our Alumni Association President, Madam Goff, and the impressive SGA President. Please, sir, please stand, Mr. Trayvon Rucker. Faculty and staff present. It's just an outstanding representation of the amazing people who tirelessly work here at Albany State University, and it certainly continues to be a labor of love. I would like to ask to now bring remarks Tom Rogers, who's the Chief Operating Officer of Sheridan Construction, followed by our purpose, Dr. Terry Lindsay, Vice President of Student Affairs, Albany State University. Good morning.
Well, good morning. Good to see all of you here this morning. And I am Tom Rogers. I have the great honor of being the COO for Sheridan Construction. And Dr. Wilson, Dr. Drake, and Commissioner Johnson, I want to thank you for your words, and they resonate with us because we also understand that this building is more than just the bricks and mortar. It is a hub for human interaction for the students that will reside here. And we want it to be a place where they can learn and grow, not only academically, but socially. And the memories that they will generate in this building and take with them will last their lifetime. So we're pleased to be teamed with McMillan, Paston Smith Architects on this. And we know that a lot of you have already experienced their vision for this building. And I think that the rest, when you see what they've designed for this building, you're going to be very, very happy with what they're giving this campus. And we are thrilled to be selected as your builder for this building. We will take the vision that the architects have designed and we will bring it to reality. So stay tuned. We'll be giving a lot of updates as we go, as we bring this project to life. Thank you very much.
How's everybody doing? As Dr. Wilson said, I'm Dr. Terry Lindsay, Vice President for Student Affairs, and I love to say this here at the unsinkable and indestructible Albany State University. Before I talk a little bit about the purpose, I would be remiss if I didn't do this. I want to acknowledge three individuals because without those individuals, this project would not have been possible. So I want to ask them to come up and be with me. So Mr. Leroy, Dr. Lucas, and Dr. Pegues, if you could join me, please. I want to also take a moment to thank all of our community partners and public officials, business leaders, guests, faculty, staff, and students for joining us on this special occasion. Today marks a significant milestone in our commitment to academic excellence and student success as we gather to celebrate the groundbreaking of this new residence hall dedicated, as Dr. Drake said, to honor students. This new facility will not only provide a vibrant living space for these outstanding scholars, but it will also foster a collaborative environment where intellectual curiosity and innovation can flourish. By investing in the next generation of leaders, we are reinforcing our dedication to creating a community that champions educational achievement and, as Dr. Wilson said, personal growth. As we stand on this site, we envision a future where students will engage in meaningful discussion, build lifelong friendships, and make memories that will last a lifetime. The residence hall will also serve not just as a building, as someone said earlier, but it will be a home where students can thrive academically and socially. We extend our gratitude to everyone, including these three gentlemen, but everybody, the architects, everyone involved in who contributed to turning our vision into a reality. And we look forward to witnessing the positive impact this residence hall will have, first on our honor students, but also the entire campus community and our local community. So, on behalf of Albany State University, I want to thank all of you for being here this morning. Thank you for being here to share in this momentous occasion. Go Rams, and happy homecoming.
Thank you so much. I try to be as consistent as possible. This will be no exception. I could say that this was an effort of, brawn and brains, but yeah, he did it all. He had the brawn and the brains. So please give this amazing man another round of applause. He does so much as it relates to the day-to-day operations and leading that for facilities. And then he was able to envelop this in a short timeline. So thank you so much. It was a pleasure working with you, and look forward to many more endeavors as it relates to this. So now, why are we all here? To break ground on this 64-bed residence hall. And so those gentlemen